Hi and welcome to Football Bloods TV. I'm Sabish Manmadan. Finally, we are out of the international break, and I believe the next 4 months there won't be any international break. That means we'll be fully having all funds and all kind of football agendas. Well, today's topic is a big one in game week 12, Liverpool versus Arsenal in Anfield. I believe this is a big one, and let's take a look in the combined 11 between these two teams. Let's go. Well, before we go to the first part of the topic, I hope you guys will like this video and do subscribe to the channel for lovely, interesting podcast contents, watch alongs, games, funs, and everything. And yeah, let's dive into the main topic of game week 12, Liverpool versus Arsenal. What can I say? Liverpool, who would have expected Liverpool to be, facing a lot of injuries? I mean, it's something that you cannot take off, where whenever there's an international break you can expect a lot of injury crises, and Liverpool seems to be facing quite a lot of injuries. Meanwhile, Arsenal on the other side, Mikel Arteta have proven many people out there, especially Arsenal fans, on why he is still the number one person for the job, and he has been doing pretty well in the past few weeks, I believe. And Arsenal is sitting just right behind Liverpool, and this game will decide who will be going above the other. Alright, so let's straight away dive into the combined 11 between Liverpool and Arsenal. So I'll start off with the goalkeeping scenario. Well, I'm going to pick these players based on the current form they are in. I'm not going to see their overall stats or how good are they. I'm just going to see who is in form and who is available and who is out injured. And yeah, it's basically who is in form in the current situation. Alright, so starting off in my goalkeeping situation, the most on form keeper for me among Alisson and Ramsdale is definitely Aaron Ramsdale. I can't even imagine me saying this, but Aaron Ramsdale, ever since coming to Arsenal, seems to be the main guy who have been lifting up the spirit in the Arsenal back line. And Ramsdale definitely have been in form, keeping a few clean sheets compared to Alisson on the other day against West Ham, doing some blunders there. So Aaron Ramsdale is my goalkeeper for this combined 11. Alright, let's move to the left back situation. So the left back, I believe Arsenal have Kieran Tierney and this is the other guy, Tavares, I believe, while Liverpool have Robertson and Tsimikas. When I compare both, definitely Liverpool's left back seems more promising, but looking at the way Robertson is playing at the moment, Tsimikas seems to be a better option. But then again, when you say about the playing time and all this, I believe that's the reason why Robertson is in my selection. So Robo, he's in the selection. Let's move to the left centre back. So this is also a debate now between Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans are claiming that Gabriel has been one of the main guy there at the back, trying to win out headers. I believe he has kept a lot of clean sheets ever since he came. Meanwhile, Van Dijk, everyone know Van Dijk is the best defender in the world, one of the best, alright? But anyway, looking in form, I believe even Liverpool fans have to agree with me that Virgil van Dijk, ever since his injury, is still not up to the game that he had before he carried this injury. And for that reason alone, I'm going to put in Gabriel in the squad, alright? So Gabriel is my left centre back. Moving on, the right centre back. This is also a debate, alright? 50 million Benjamin White, is he the one, or is it going to be the current guy who is surprisingly not injured for quite a long time, Joel Matip? So who is your choice? So for me, these two, I think hands down I'm going to give it to Joel Matip. I believe Matip should be the defender next to Gabriel. Benjamin White, Ben White, he claims he is a good defender. I've seen him dribbling as well. He can even dribble. But when I compare both, clean sheet wise, definitely I believe Ben White has more clean sheets. But looking the on-form defender. Both are in form, and Joel Matip is less injured. So that's the reason why I'm sticking to Joel Matip. I believe he's a good defender. So with him and Gabriel there, that will be a good pairing. So Joel Matip from Liverpool will be my centre back, my right centre back. Moving on to the right back. So right back situation. Okay, so Liverpool have Alexander-Arnold. I believe 13 assists. Very good front attacking right back. Very good pace. He's still young, but on the other hand, when he defensive wise, he doesn't track back as much as what Arsenal have, which is in Tomiyasu. Takahiro Tomiyasu coming into the team. Still fresh. I believe it's just his second month in the team, and he has also proven how valuable he is. In fact, after Bellerin returns, I believe Bellerin should be out and Tomiyasu will be the regular one. But nevertheless, I think both defenders are in form. Looking at the stats wise, Alexander-Arnold, he even did very well for England, getting assists as well during the international break. So for that reason, the more informed one is definitely Alexander-Arnold. So he is keeping his spot there on the right back. Now, I'm going to play a 4-3-3 formation, so that means we will have a holding midfielder. Alright, so holding midfielder, Thomas Partey, Fabinho, who else do we have? What, Sambi Lokonga, is he a centre defensive mid? I'm not really sure, but the main highlight here is definitely Partey, Fabinho, and then we have Henderson and all, but Henderson is not really a centre defensive, but he can play there. But nevertheless, I think my option is very, very obvious. I believe everyone will agree with me that it's going to be Fabinho for me. I believe Fabinho is a masterclass centre defensive midfielder in his position. Thomas Partey is a brilliant positional play as well. He keeps the ball, holds the ball well, but sadly I believe he is injured. He might not be featuring against the game with Liverpool. So for that reason, Fabinho definitely going to be in my centre defensive mid. Alright, let's move to the left midfielder. Alright, my left midfielder, since the up position is a little down here, I'm going to give this to Emil Smith-Rowe. I believe Smith-Rowe deserved that spot after getting called up in England as well, doing very well, scoring goals, and recently he is in form. How could anyone get him out of the squad, right? So Emil Smith-Rowe, I mean, for Arsenal he plays on the left wing, but I believe I have some other players to be put to place there. So Emil Smith-Rowe is definitely going to be my centre attacking midfielder, the left side. On my right side, I don't see anyone else. Well, Naby Keita is injured. Okay, we have Jordan Henderson. Sambi Lokonga, is he good enough for that position? I don't think so. And then we have Oxlade-Chamberlain, who barely features. Keita, as I said, he's injured. Not much. So I'm going to put Jordan Henderson there. I believe Henderson is the only one available there, and there is no other competition. Who else is there? Yeah, not really much of a competition there. Even Maitland-Niles don't really suit that position. So I'm going to stick it to Jordan Henderson. He's going to be my right midfielder. Now, moving on my right wing. Why should we even argue this? This is going to be Mo Salah, right? So Mo Salah is definitely the guy that's going to be on my right side. No idea what I mean. There's no any other debates of anyone, because some Arsenal fans will say that Bukayo Saka is also in form. He can also play there. Oh, okay, that's fine. Let's put Saka on the left side. So I know that Saka also can play on the left. Salah also can play on the left, but we know that Salah starts on the right. So for that reason, Bukayo Saka will play on my left. Alright, so Mo Salah on the right, Bukayo Saka on the left. Now, centre front. Here, Roberto Firmino is out injured, so I'm not going to count him in. And then we have Alexander Lacazette. We still have Sadio Mane. I'm not really sure if he's going to feature. Apparently, he's also carrying an injury, so I'm not going to put him in. And Aubameyang, definitely. For me, the informed one, ever since Lacazette came into this Arsenal side after this COVID and injury and stuff, he seems to be more dangerous than Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for me. So for that reason, I'm going to put Alexander Lacazette as my number 9. Alright, so this is the squad. This is my combined 11, and I'm very surprised that there's a lot of Arsenal players actually turn up for this particular combined 11 because of their current form. Alright, so starting in goal, Aaron Ramsdale, and then on my left side, Andy Robertson, and then we have Gabriel Iglesias. I don't really know how to pronounce his name. And then on the right center back, it's going to be Joel Matip. On the right back, it's going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. Center defensive midfielder, who else but Flaco Fabinho. And then my left midfielder, Emil Smith-Rowe. Right midfielder, Jordan Henderson. Left winger, Bukayo Saka. Center front, Alexander Lacazette, and my right winger goes to Mohamed Salah. So this is the squad, this is the combined 11. It's going to be an exciting game. In fact, the game is a late Saturday, so hopefully this game will actually we get to see all these exciting things, that the table might switch according to this game. And Liverpool is yet to lose in Anfield. They have dropped points. West Ham took points from them, and Arsenal has been strong. So my predicted score line for this will be 2-2 draw, meaning both teams will share equal points. I believe Arsenal has the quality of players now, and I believe this is their biggest test ever since this Arteta in starts coming in back, ever since all these things. So yeah, so that's about it. Thank you so much guys for watching and staying tuned, and we'll be back for another watch along tomorrow during the Premier League game. And yeah, that's about it. Do smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and until I see you the next time, take care, stay safe, bye bye.